So we're back on Tyneside, and yeah, it's very much reality now for Newcastle United. Wet weather to welcome them back this week, but still nothing to get too down in the dumps about. Newcastle got the Sela Cup this weekend, back at St James's Park, so very much a lot to look forward to. Games against Fiorentina and Villarreal, so good Serie A teams, good La Liga teams. Newcastle starting to sell tickets. Queues were building today for fans who just want to get a glimpse of the weekend's action, which is really brilliant from a fan point of view, because looks like Sandro Tonelli is going to make his debut against Fiorentina, and Harvey Barnes as well, pushing to be involved over the course of the weekend. So yeah, big tournament for Newcastle. Newcastle women also in action. So a chance to see them in front of a big crowd. And for Eddie Howe and the players, this is a perfect build-up to the season ahead. Champions League coming up, and this is a real opportunity for them to go and test themselves against teams that have won the trophy, won European trophies in recent years in Villarreal, and B, Fiorentina, who got to the final where they lost narrowly to West Ham. So won't be easy. Chance for Newcastle to just start to get that winning mentality going again. They did win the other night in New Jersey against Brighton and Hove Albion, but this will be an opportunity to play on home soil again, get ready for that Aston Villa game, the opener, a huge game against Unai Emery's men. To kick off the season, Newcastle already played Villa very recently in Philadelphia and drew 3-3. So I think what Eddie Howe will have learned from that game is unclear. What Villa learned from Newcastle in that game also unclear, because pretty much Newcastle played a fake formation, 3-5-2 in that game. So it's unlikely they'll be using that one. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly where Newcastle are after that sort of intense 12-day period in the States. It was hot, it was punishing on the players, and they've been training back in the cooler climes of the Benton training base in the last few days. So really interesting from that point of view. Tickets wise, Newcastle's still selling tickets now for this game. We'll wait and see if it's going to be a complete sellout, but really it's football's back in a way. It's St James's Park. It's been a long wait. People have been counting those days down. So real opportunity to come and get a good look at the team over the weekend, if they haven't already, in the pre-season games that we've had. So yeah, and as I say, it is the ideal build-up to that game against Villa. The prospects for the season, it's all going to hinge on Villa. I mean, that's what Eddie Howe's already said. He said that he's not thinking about positions. He's not thinking about anything other than beating Aston Villa in that first game. So this is the first game Newcastle get to really test themselves back on a hallowed turf at St James's Park. Should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. And as I say, those two home debuts for Tonelli and Harvey Barnes. Who knows, there might be more transfer activity before then, but we'll wait and see what unfolds in the next few days.